So, walking meditation. It is so unbelievably important. Okay, really. Thich Nhat Hanh, he is the founder of Plum Village. And they have a very practice. He's a extraordinary enlightened being. And they do the walking meditation. So how you walk the earth, yeah, how you walk the earth, how you really are you present to what is happening with you when you're walking, how you're breathing, how you're holding yourself, what happens when people walk opposite you, how you're interacting with them, how is your energy, yeah, get scattered all over the place just because someone in the street walks with you. And especially since you have an injury at your foot, you've got to be so aware how you put. And it's like, and the footprint, what we leave and how we impact planet Earth is really important. So when you're walking in the street and on the pavement, then that's fine, it's not a problem. But what happens when you're walking in fields? Yeah? What happens how you walk on the grass? Or if you're walking in a field of clover or a field of wheat. So I request you do the walking meditation. So when you're walking in the city of London, obviously you might be frowned upon for walking very consciously. But, it's a good training for you to let go of what do other people say and think about the looking good. It doesn't really matter. What's important is, are you present to what's happening with you, how you put yourself and how you impact planet Earth, yeah, and how energy from other people interferes with yours. Okay, so it's like footing is really important. It's like your footing on the world, really important. So walking meditation is so important. Okay,
How long should I do it for?
How long is a piece of string? It's like some people do it for half an hour, some people do it, for days on end. Just keep bringing. In the beginning, it's really hard because you need to train yourself to come back to being present in the moment, being present, how you breathe. Here is a pen. Yeah. So it really is important how you are with yourself, how your breathing is, checking how is my physical body. Oh, there's a pain in the foot where it's broken, or like that. So you check, how am I physically? And that correlates to the base chakra. And then you check, how am I emotionally? Which correlates to your second and solar plexus chakras.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling there? Or how am I feeling? Just check. You just kind of like go, okay, physical, boom. Emotional, I'm a bit unsettled right now. Yeah. And then how am I psychologically? Am I accepting of my vulnerability right now? Am I embracing other people coming towards me rather aggressively or avoidingly? Am I compassionate towards others? Like that, yeah? Just notice how you are psychologically. And then how are you with your intellectual? How am I mind fucking right now? Am I planning my next shopping? Am I thinking about my bills? Yeah. And then how am I spiritually? Am I really at one with this glorious day outside that is sun is streaming through the window? Or am I in the misery of my internal states, which are like flatulence arising within me? Yeah.
How is that how can you tell the difference between that and emotional?
Well, it's by practice. Just practice. You just now that can be only 1 minute. You just like check.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so that was your being present, and then you drop out of being present.
Okay.
And you go into being scattered all over the pavement of London or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then boom, you bring yourself back together. I'm breathing. I'm noticing how I am. Yeah?
Yeah. I see.
And then it's a training. You just like you've done the martial arts training, you keep bringing yourself,
Going
you
out.
keep yeah.
Going in.
Yeah. And like with the martial arts, you don't have to fight against something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you fight against something, the resistance is harder. But like in Tai Chi or the other martial arts practices that you've been using, they teach you about use the velocity, use the momentum of the other in order to increase yours. Yeah. So when you are, for instance, noticing about your foot, you can use your mind's eye and using the jing, using the chi, using the ki, whatever it's called in whatever language, you use the life force energy to direct it with your mind's eye to the place that you desire to heal. So if we're talking about the foot, broken foot underneath, which is the whole foot, you know, the whole
foundation.
Base and support, the foundation that supports your whole being in the world, then use your mind's eye and you can direct the energy. Just like the Kung Fu masters, they can break, yeah? You've done that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very practical way of putting it.
Yeah. So you've got to really direct your intention. The energy will follow your intention. And also the intention will follow energy. So it works both ways. So if you notice, if I say to you right now, can you notice your left elbow?
Now I can.
Now you can. Because your attention, and suddenly you feel the left elbow.
Yeah.
Now, if I said to you, where in your body do you feel right now? Are you aware of right now? Where do you feel the energy twitching or uncomfortable?
I'd say a little bit strain on my arm because of that.
A little bit of the strain in the arm and your foot.
Yeah.
So at the moment it's in two places, but your attention can go. Yeah. So where energy is niggling and demanding attention, your attention will go there. And also when you demand attention, if I say to you, right in the middle of your right thigh, and boom, you're there. Okay. So you can actually send the whole power, how you desire to feel, how you desire it to look, like the foot. You know how the foot and the bones there look like. You know how you desire it to look like. Or maybe it's a blood condition, or maybe some people, I know that I've worked with cancer patients, that they visualize the blood cell, how they desire it to be. And they really affected how the blood cells then ended up being. Because everything in our being will conspire to support the images of our mind.
Our imagination.
Yeah. And the images of our mind really are manifesting everywhere that we see. So right now, the images of my mind is that light is streaming in and it's like coming out of all directions, and it really is. Do you get that?
Yeah, that's a really practical way of putting it.
You like that? Okay.